into the Pacific Ocean.
Hi, I'm Erin with Five Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today's class is being filmed in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So we're going to be focusing on our low back, well, our entire back, but specifically the low back. So we're going to start today in extended child's pose. Come onto your shins, bring your knees wide and your big toes to touch. This is my favorite spinal stretch. Bring your hips toward your heels and then walk your hands forward. So create a nice long line. So really walk those fingertips forward and press those hips back so you can feel all the muscles along the length of your spine elongating, stretching, and opening up. You can rest your forehead down on the floor if that feels comfortable and begin to connect with your breathing. So together, let's take an inhale through the nose, fill up the belly, fill up the ribs, fill up the chest, and then exhale from chest, ribs, and belly. And continue with long, slow, deep inhales and exhales. One more breath here. Okay, we're going to keep this extension. So keep your right arm long and slide your left arm underneath your right. Come onto your left shoulder and your left ear. And let's switch sides. So extend your left arm long, slide your right arm underneath your left. Come onto your right shoulder and your right ear. And extend back to child's pose. We're going to take a side stretch here. Walk both hands off to the right as far as you can while still keeping your left hip connected to your left heel. So stretching from your left pinky finger all the way down to your left big toe. Walk your hands through center, off in the opposite direction. Breathe, length, and stretch into your right side from your pinky finger all the way down to your pinky toe. Walk your hands back to center and then press your way up to tabletop. And let's move into 3 rounds of cat-cow. So breathe in for cow pose, dropping your belly. Breathe out for cat pose, rounding your spine. 2 more with your breath. One more round. Breathe in for cow. Breathe out for cat. And come back to tabletop position. So let's move into spinal balance now. So extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Make one straight line from your fingertips all the way back through the ball of your foot. Breathe in to lift through your thumb and your heel. Breathe out to round your spine. So getting a nice flex in the low back. Inhale to extend and a little strengthening in the core. Exhale, round. And we're going to do one more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale to extend, and then we're going to release back to tabletop. Let's do 3 rounds on the other side. So extend your left arm forward and your right leg back. Find a nice long extension. Now lift through your thumb, lift through your heel, and then exhale, round, elbow to knee. 3 more times. Inhale, extend, exhale, round. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale to round. Okay, return to full extension and tabletop. All right, let's move into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and release your heels down. Let's take some movements here. You can bend and straighten one leg at a time, wobble out your head, wobble out your hips. Okay, now find a static down dog. Press your heels down toward the floor, spread your fingers nice and wide. Head hangs heavy, gazes back toward your heels, disappearing behind your toes. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, just slowly walk your way toward your hands. We're gonna make our way to ragdoll. So you can keep your legs nice and bent, easy on the low back, easy on the back. So come into ragdoll. Bend your legs a lot, drape your torso on your thighs, take an opposite hand to opposite elbow. Take a full breath just hanging here. Just let your exhale draw your head a little bit closer to the floor. Again, legs are relaxed. Now you can start to bend and straighten one leg at a time if you want to sway side to side. This will kind of emphasize the stretch on one side of your low back and then the other. Just kind of feeling it out here. All right. If you're swaying, just make your way back to neutral. And again, hang here for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, nice and heavy. Okay. Release your hands down to the floor, and we're gonna roll our way up to a stand. Go ahead and heel toe your feet together. You can keep a little bit of space between your heels. And let's just roll up, dangle your arms. Head is the last to arrive. Find mountain pose, nice strong stance. Palms facing out. Engaged through the legs, engaged through the arms, engaged through the core, the belly. On your next breath in, lift both arms up overhead. We're gonna come into Arrow Mudra. So interlace your fingers, extend your index fingers, cross your thumbs like so. Squeeze your biceps toward your ears, squeeze your legs together. Breathe in to lift. As you exhale, tilt to the right. So side moon pose, and we're gonna hold this for the count of 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. With control, nice and slow. Come back to center, and then keep traveling off to the left. Side moon. Okay, stretching through your right side, keep your right shoulder in line with your right hip, in line with your right ankle. Biceps by your ears. We've got 3 more counts. 2, and 1. Come back to center. Okay, nice and slow. Start to lift your gaze up toward your fingertips. We're gonna take a back bend now. So keep your biceps by your ears as you travel your hips forward and open through your core, lift through your chest, look up, maybe look back as you reach back. Okay, so building strength here in the core to support your low back, some flexion in your low back. We're gonna come all the way back up, nice and slow. And then just as slowly, hinge from your hips. Come all the way down, holding your arms steady. Okay, you should feel your low back firing up here. You can bend your legs as much as you need and come all the way down. All right, from here, we're gonna take a deep forward fold. The idea is to sandwich your torso on your thighs. So this is gonna get a really extreme stretch in your low back. Now, you bend your legs as much as you need so that you can scoop up your heels from underneath with your fingers. So now you're standing your heels on your fingers. Maybe you're squatted down into a little ball. From here, begin to lift your hips and straighten your legs. You're gonna go to the extension of your legs where you start to feel that stretch in your low back. You're gonna bring your forehead in the direction of your shins. See if you can straighten your legs a little bit more. Wherever you feel like your edges, you can stop there and then just pull on your heels with your hands and then bring your forehead closer to your shins. Feel the stretch in your low back. Obviously, stretching your hamstrings as well. Take one more breath here. Okay, release your heels. Bring your hands back to Arrow Mudra. Glue your biceps to your ears and then use the entire strength of your core to lift you all the way back up. And then release to mountain pose. All right, from here, let's go through a couple of rounds of Sun Salutations, nice and slow. So breathe in, lift your arms up, look up toward your hands. Breathe out, cactus your arms, open up your chest. Come back to tall mountain as you breathe in. Hinge from your hips, come down to standing forward fold. As you breathe in, lift up, halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to a high plank pose. High plank either with your knees on or off the floor. Let's shift forward and lower all the way down onto the belly. Take the tops of your feet flat to the floor. Keep your hands where they are. Breathe in, low lift cobra. Breathe out. Release down. Breathe in, cobra. Just roll on down with your out breath. Now move your hands back so they're in line with your ribs, and then press all the way up to straight or straight-ish arms. Release your hips down toward your mat. It's a little different than upward dog where legs are lifted up off the floor. High lift cobra, legs are on the floor. Really stretching, lifting, and go ahead and lower down. Okay, tuck your toes under, press up to high plank, and press back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. As you breathe out, make your way toward your hands. Inhale, rise up to tall mountain. And then exhale, return to standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Lower all the way down. Okay, we're gonna be doing some spine strengtheners as well today. So this time I want you to take your arms alongside your body, lift your arms up off the floor, press your fingertips back toward your heels. You might stay here, this is activating all these low back muscles. If you want a little bit more, you can lift your legs up off the floor as well. Fly here. Okay, really engaged through the backs of the legs, the backs of the arms. Keep on lifting. Okay, and release down. Place your hands back underneath your shoulders. Press up to high plank. Press down, back to down dog. Take a breath here. Okay, we're gonna do one more round. So make your way toward your hands, standing forward fold. Rise up, tall mountain. Standing forward fold. Halfway lift. And then high to low plank. Upward facing dog. And press back to downward facing dog. On your next breath in, lift your right leg high. Take a shortened step forward. We're coming into warrior one. So 2 feet on railroad tracks. As you breathe in, lift your arms up overhead. You can connect the palms of your hands above your head and then look up to your thumbs as you sink into your front knee. Breathe in here. As you exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Breathe in, puff up your chest. And then exhale, woo, humble warrior. Bring your right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Okay, now draw your right hip back, your left hip forward. Feel that beautiful stretch in the left side of your low back, your whole low back, but really focusing there as you squeeze your right knee in toward your right shoulder. All right, breathe in, lift all the way back up to warrior one. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the ground, step back to high plank pose, and lower down onto your belly. All right, so Another spine stretch and strengthener. Take your hands behind your low back. Press your fists toward your heels, and then lift your legs off the floor. So bound locust pose. So press through the balls of your feet. Lift through your hands. Lift through your head. Breathe in and release. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Press up. High plank. Press back. Down dog. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So lift your left leg up, and you're going to take a shortened step forward for warrior one. Plant your right heel on the floor. Rise up, warrior one. Connect the palms of your hands above your head. Look up toward your thumbs, and then sink down into your front knee. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. Take another breath in here. And then exhale, humble warrior. Take your hands behind your back. Find your bind. Press your fists down as you open up your chest, and then bring your left shoulder to the inside of your left knee. All right, so let's really focus on the stretch here in the low back. So glue your left shoulder to your left knee, and then press your left knee into your left shoulder as you square off your hips. Like press into the outer arch of your back foot, so much that your left arch or your right arch is lifting up. Okay, inhale, come all the way back up. Warrior one, exhale, hands to the earth. Okay, step back, high plank, lower all the way down. All right, we're gonna take floor bow now. So bend both legs, take your feet from the outside. Glue your inner thighs together. Kick your feet into your hands. Lift through the crown of your head. Press through your toes. One more breath in. And exhale, release. All right, now bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Come up onto your shins. We're gonna come into hero pose. So bring your knees together, separate your feet. Sit your hips between your heels. Okay, you can sit down here between your feet, or you can sit on your feet if you prefer. Okay, and then if you'd like, you can lean back, getting a deeper stretch. Your inner thighs, this is great for your psoas and your low back. So again, actively pressing your knees toward one another. So as soon as they start to splay out, you're not getting all the benefits of this pose. So it takes a little, well, depending on your flexibility, your tightness. For me, it takes work to hold my knees together. So if you want to, you can lay back down or rest your head on the ground. Okay, if you're reclined, come all the way back up and then come forward. If your feet aren't together, go ahead and bring them together. And then we're gonna come into half tortoise. So bring your arms up overhead, connect the palms of your hands together, cross your thumbs, and then nice and slow, okay? So you're gonna use some strength here. So with control, as slow as you can, come all the way down. Keep reaching through your fingers until your pinky fingers set down on the ground. Now, as soon as that happens, you can rest your torso on your thighs. Keep extending through your hands. So you got a nice rounding in your low back. You can rest your head down. Again, we're elongating by reaching through our hands, keeping the palms connected. Our arms are active. So good for the low back. Okay. Keep your palms connected. Squeeze your biceps toward your ears. Take some strength with control. Come all the way back up. Nice and slow. And release your arms. Okay, we're going to move into a back bend, camel pose. So come up onto your shins and tuck your toes under, or you can have your feet flat on the ground. I guess I said tuck your toes under because that's what I'm going to do. But usually feet flat to the floor. If you want a little bit closer reach to your heels for that bind, you can tuck your toes under. All right, hands to the low back, press your hips forward, lift your chest, lift your chin. And then you can reach back for your heels one at a time, or you can support yourself with your hands at your low back. Again, you're pressing your hips forward and lifting, so you're not collapsing through the low back. You're extending. Breathe here. Come all the way back up and come onto your shins. Take a breath here. Your eyes closed and your face is soft. We're going to move into the counter pose, the forward bend rabbit. So take hold of your heels, start to round your shoulders, bring the top of your head down to the floor. Now gently, with a nice grip on your heels, start to lift your hips up. No pressure on the top of your head. I mean, you're pressing it into the ground, but you're not dumping weight into it. Continue to press your hips forward. Feel your low back open up. Take one more full round of breath in rabbit pose. Okay, release your hips back down toward your heels, roll all the way up, and then bring your feet out in front of you. We're going to come into seated forward fold, another great low back stretch. So extend your feet, your legs long, feet flexed, arms reach up, hinge from your hips, reach your hands in the direction of your feet. Okay, so you're going to get this nice extension right now as we hold it, and you're working the hamstrings as well. It's okay if your legs are bent, and then we'll get a rounding too. So enjoy this while we're here. So full extension, you can kind of walk your hands forward or pull on your feet. Length, 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 length in the back. All right, let's do it. Let's round. So you can relax and release. And in a restorative class, or if you've got something around you, use a bolster. This is a very restorative position, and look at that great stretch and rounding in your low back. Nice and heavy here. Okay, roll up, and then let's roll back. So you can bend your legs, roll down onto your back. All right, let's take Apanasana, knees to chest pose. So take hold of both knees. Now the idea in this posture is nice, long, flat spine. So you want to keep your head and your hips glued to the floor, your feet and your knees side by side, and just start pulling them in. You can start to wrap your hands toward your wrists or your elbows. Really, really, really getting into the hip flexors here. Just good care for your back. All right, now separate your legs and feet for happy baby pose, and we're gonna massage out the spine. I love this. So you can kind of even rock yourself side to side, maybe bending or straightening one leg at a time, and just focus on those muscles around the spine. Or you can hold steady if that feels good. Okay, and then let's come back into a little ball. This time, lift your forehead towards your knees, round, 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 squeeze in, and release down onto your back. We're gonna close our practice together with one deep breath as we move into Shavasana. So let your feet fall open, your palms face up, your body is heavy and relaxed. relaxed, supported by the earth beneath you. Together, let's breathe in. Pause at the top, and when you're ready, slow exhale. You can even sigh it out if that feels good. And then come into a place of softness and stillness. If you have the time, I encourage you to stay here in Shavasana. If you'd like to join me for a formal closing, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes and bring movement back into your body through your wrists, your ankles. Move your way into a full body stretch. And onto your side. Take a moment in gratitude for your practice and the time that you dedicated to yourself, to your body. Your body thanks you. Press your way up to seated. You can join me with hands at heart center. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Big breath out through your mouth. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. From my heart to each and every one of yours. Namaste.